G's, you fall with me, I'm en route. Got the money and the clout. You gon' see some hitters when I'm around. I'm en route, nigga, tap in. Don't do no shows without no back end. Mr. Brain them hoes out, baby, pose for the caption.
Tuning in to the greatest podcast out of Atlanta. Today we got a very special guest.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy Tyte, man.
Yeah. So that's how you say it, right? Tyte.
Yeah, Tyte.
Yeah, because I was like, I ain't gonna lie, when I had seen the name, I was like, I ain't know what the hell to say. Like,
some people be saying
I
like
wanted to
Tyte
say
and
Tay, shit like that.
shit
But I was
like
like,
that.
damn. It's just like was it a reason for you to spell it that way, or you just
Nah,
like,
my pops gave me that name.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how he spelled it. He was like, he wanted it to be unique or something like that. And that's how he gave me that name, and I ran with it. Like he been calling me that since I was a jit, though.
That's some different shit right there. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was some Florida shit right there.
I mean, it originated. An older dude used to call him Tyte, like with a K.
Type, okay,
And he started calling me Tyte because my pops always like had me dressed when I was younger. And you know, like, well, I don't know up here, but in Florida, like that shit tight. You know what I'm saying? Where it come down to dressing and shit like that. So that was like one of the things that made him start calling me that.
Most definitely. Hell yeah. For the people that don't know where you from.
Tallahassee, Florida, Leon County.
Hell yeah, man. That's like you was, cause I ain't know my damn self. Like you was explaining to me and shit too. That you say it's kind of close to Jacksonville and shit like that.
Yeah, right in between Jacksonville and Pensacola, North Florida.
Florida. Hell yeah. So you know you from Florida and shit like that. Not that I always want to interview an artist from Florida and shit like that, cause I want to tell them like I feel like y'all kind of like bumping heads with Atlanta, like coming up too. You know, y'all got hella fucking, and y'all got your own different wave of sound down there in Florida. You feel me?
Down.
Y'all just like Atlanta. You know, every year we coming up with artists. Y'all is too. You
Most
feel me?
definitely.
Yeah, and it's like, but see, Florida's so big. Y'all coming from like Miami, Jacksonville, like a lot of fucking places and shit. Like that should be crazy to me.
Most definitely.
But is it like, since you from Florida, do y'all like stick together, or is it more like on some hang shit? Do a lot of artists from Florida hate on you, or how it goes down there?
Nah, I feel like basically Florida just one of them things is you just get in when you fit in, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you got the opportunity to work with somebody, you build on that relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we go out looking for it. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like I got to go do a record with, or I got to go connect with somebody, stuff like that. I just feel like it's more so from a genuine approach. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just bump heads and, might be at the same studio or might be at the same mall or some shit. Oh, bro, I'm fucking with your music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let's get some shit in. If you're feeling the same way, like, let's jump in the booth.
Most
And then they grow from there.
Most definitely. So what would you say is like the most popping spot in Florida of like, it'd be like everybody, like you said, you'll see somebody in the studio and shit like that. Would you say is Miami?
Nah, I mean, Miami got that thing going too. I mean, everywhere in Florida, but I gotta represent home. Like, we going off right now. Like Tallahassee, Tallahassee starting to like
Pop
that north
off
end
shit.
starting to get stuff popping. Orlando got it going crazy too. Tampa
definitely,
and Miami, Jacksonville going retarded too. Like everywhere in Florida going off right now.
Nah, I'd rather stay from Orlando. That's where they throwing the Rico kids. Crazy. That's what we were just talking about. Like you say Atlanta and Florida in competition right now with the Ricos and shit like that. Do you feel like, but I don't know how the law goes in Florida, but because, Atlanta, now they're trying to use the lyrics against you and shit like that. Now that, they're trying to push that, narrative. They're like, you rap that street shit, you going to pay for that shit.
Most down.
So do you watch what you say now in your lyrics, or you just like?
Nah, like everything I feel like authentic when I say it, because I'm just speaking around what's going on in my environment. You know what I'm saying? I speak on things that I done seen. I speak on things that I know others don't went through. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming from a spot where it's like this shit happened anywhere. I'm not directly talking about this, but I don't even get into this stuff, so it ain't even got to go. You know what I'm saying? It don't even open up that type of door. You feel me? For me, speaking for me. But for the most part of it, I just speak what goes on in my environment. You know what I'm saying? And elaborate it from there. But the other stuff, the Rico cases and stuff, I ain't into it with nobody.
But see, this is the thing I don't get about that Rico case, about the lyrics and shit, because I just interviewed F.N. Adela, that's a Young Thug artist. He said some real shit. He was like, what if the dude is like rap capping on the lyric? You feel me?
Bingo.
So that shit ain't gonna make no sense, because the dude gonna obviously get on the stand or whatever and try to like, bro, nah, I was just lying, and it's true, though, it's like, that shit crazy to me.
I mean, at the same time, well, I don't know. I'm the lead. I don't know.
Definitely. Since you know, like Atlanta, Florida, and shit like that, it's hot out here, man. You know, it's like a lot of bodies driving. It's just too much hot shit going on. What you doing to stay out? Stay out these streets?
Well, I just keep to myself, dog. You know what I'm saying? When I started growing up, you know what I'm saying, and seeing that I was maturing, I started taking the business serious. You know what I'm saying? And liability is a big thing when it comes to business. So I feel like you just got to handle your business the right way. Don't be there if you're not supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? If I'm there, I'm supposed to be there.
Yeah.
It's a reason I'm there. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, you got to watch who you have in your circle. You know what I'm saying? You could be moving 100% correctly, but your dog or whoever that's around you, you don't know what's going on, and you know what I'm saying, and they bringing the wrong attention. So
That boy got that wild.
you got to make sure how you moving out here.
But it's crazy because you said some shit though, for real. Because it's like, that's what I was just telling my partner, like, bro, nobody want to do no 20 years nowadays. You feel me? Like nobody want to be locked up for no 20 years. So that's why like the snitching rate is like an all time high. Now they're trying to put the narrative like 6ix9ine, and they're trying to push that shit in the music industry. Like it's okay to shit in, but they tell you that, but it's gonna be some consequences behind that shit. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no money like he do to protect yourself and get undercover police to protect you, man.
Going in a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Most definitely. You gotta have just switch identity. It's just crazy out here, man. It's like Instagram got like people thinking it's like it's the real world, but when you step out here in the real world, this shit like
it's totally different.
Totally different.
Totally
man.
different.
Crash out here, man. For
real fast.
Hell yeah. Since like I seen you got it on TikTok and shit.
Most definitely.
You starting to push your music on that platform more?
Hell yeah, man. I love TikTok. Like TikTok, I feel like it's a place for creators in general. It ain't just for music. It ain't just for the dancing scene. It ain't just for whatever. They do everything.
I like how they just pushing you though.
Huh?
I like how they pushing you. Like if you like be consistent on that shit every day.
Yeah, if you consistent,
I seen
it's
it
rewarding.
for myself. I seen it for myself. Like I just started posting for like 2 days in a row. But I just shot up to 100. I ain't even like, you feel me? I ain't follow nobody. I just shot up like what the hell going on? When I see a lot of people commenting, liking my shit, like that's crazy real. Right there. Like that's why I'm starting to fuck with TikTok now, because I see like they're authentic and they pushing your shit to a certain audience, and shit like that.
It's a whole nother world. It's a whole nother audience, and I just feel like TikTok in general, they just let it hang out. It ain't no cool person. It ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like
not all that flexing.
That
shit.
flexing, it's just like you can be famous in your own, you know, be a motherfucker cooking on that bit and
it be the weirdest shit on TikTok that you just.
Stuff.
I seen this lady, goddamn, this dude, he was making money like I guess he got some good handwriting skills. Mm-hmm. He do cursive words and shit, signatures, and they was paying him to write their name.
I think I seen that shit. What the fuck?
And there was people donate like $50, $100. I'm like, bro, ain't no
his
way.
His handwriting real good.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, ain't no way in hell this man making money out just signing signatures.
That's
and
crazy,
people that like, man, this shit's crazy, man.
There's enough out here, man. There's enough money out here for
I just feel like
dog.
A lot of people just got tired of that Instagram, all that cap, that flexing, like.
Yeah, most definitely. And I just feel like TikTok all around though is more user friendly. You know what I'm saying? It's not something where you got to have a heap of followers to bring traction to your page, or you got to be super known or super active or something like that. Like what you just said, it's just you just got to drop some the right content, and most of the time it's just some shit that a motherfucker ain't really mean to do, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff be on accident, you know what I'm saying? And it just happen to go off, and you just repeat the formula. And TikTok, one of them platforms where it's not like a hit and miss thing. It's like, man, you probably go viral 4 or 5 times in a week.
See, that's why a lot of people saying they fuck with TikTok like 50-50, because they're like, when you go viral, sometimes your song might go like too viral that they might not even know you.
Might not even know you.
They just gonna play your shit. They don't give a fuck really about your other shit. They just wanna dance to that little 15-30 seconds of that song. And keep it moving and go on to the next trend, you feel me? Just like that Soulja Boy clap song, you feel me?
Most definitely.
Man, they play that shit in the club. Everybody like, what the fuck is that? You feel me? Like, sometimes that song might not pop off in real life, and that's what a lot of people got like. But I feel like your music is like for both, you go TikTok and the real world out here.
Cause you got to attack the streets. Even before the TikTok thing came about, like I was already like my music was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? The DJs heavily spinning my shit. A lot of radio DJs, down there in Florida was spinning my shit. So it was kind of like I was in both worlds. And like when it came together, it was like, damn, the shit working, you know what I'm saying? But really, when the social media side came, it made the shit in the streets look a whole lot bigger, because it's like, damn, we hear him at the club, we hear him here, you know, etc. And then we hop online, like, bam, there his ass go again, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, I just think it's just getting to that point where we just got to stay consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people, they'll come out and then along the way it just die down. But a lot of that be towards that you ain't got enough content either. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like a lot of people I feel like don't know how to keep the record alive. You know what I'm saying? Don't know how to say, man, this record going viral right now. Yeah. How we make it make sense and capitalize off of it. You know
they'll do some crazy shit. They'll have a viral fucking hit, not knowing they'll have that shit, and everybody tell them around it like, bro, push this song, push this song. This motherfucker gonna drop a project or another song. Like, and start pushing the newest song. Like, bro, you moving back.
You find yourself.
I see that a lot. Like, I've been seeing that a lot recently where an artist got a good ass fucking song, and I'm like, bro, this could potentially take you somewhere. They be like, nah, my next song gonna be harder. I'm like, you tripping, bro? Like,
most down.
That's on you, man. You know, a lot of people play this stuff out quick too. They just, it's like a lot of people do drop to the point where like, man, I'm tired of hearing your shit.
Don't burn them out.
You ain't even blew up. Man. I'm already tired of hearing your shit. You feel me? Like, it's crazy. Or sometimes you might give it your all in the beginning, and by the time you blow, it's like you ain't got shit in you. You know?
Yeah, I feel most down. That sometimes be the case though. Most definitely.
So shit, you know, for a person, you know, been staying in Atlanta my whole life, and I just use Florida like to go visit, vacation and shit. How is it out there?
Oh no, we got some beautiful spots. You know what I'm saying? We got some nice beaches. We got a lot of landmarks. We got a lot of amusement parks. You know what I'm saying? It's a good place for your family. It's a good place. I feel like it's just anywhere, dog. Like you got your good spot, and then you got the hood where shit can get, you know, drastic real fast. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, Florida a good spot to come, you know, come travel to, sightsee, you know what I'm saying? Different cultures. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, most definitely Florida is one of those spots that you could definitely come and enjoy yourself, family and all.
Most definitely. That shit crazy out there for real, because you know they got that scenario of Florida man. Like, I just crazy out there, man. It just be the headline.
Florida man, no kidding.
I just be seeing y'all headlines. Y'all be like, what the fuck? Y'all crazy. Do folks really be crashing out like that in Florida? For real? Like,
hell yeah.
Damn, that shit be crazy. But it got it. It ain't the water. It's the sun.
Man, something like I don't. It's something with the food. I think we eating the seafood and it's something in the seafood. I don't know. It's something.
See, they always put like Florida with California, because they say y'all got like y'all own little world, because you know y'all laws are like way fucking different and shit like that. You know,
Florida be feeling like an island to me sometimes. Like we just separated from everybody. You know, and like we barely hanging on to the United States. You feel me? Yeah. But most definitely I do be feeling like that sometimes.
What you save, like you make it and goddamn, you know, later on in the future, like big to the point, you know, where you want to be in life, you gonna still stay in your hometown, or you gonna get up out of there?
I already done got up out of there. But I'm always there. I got family back home. You know what I'm saying? And the whole overall reason why I left, it was more so like it was time to go. I done did everything.
You gotta grow.
Yeah, like I say, Tallahassee, a small city. We got a big ass hustle though, but it's a small city. You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of them places where when you done tapped in with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You done tapped in with the DJs. You done tapped in with the promoters. You done tapped into who running. You know what I'm saying?
Did everything.
You done did everything. So it's like just trying to move and trying to expand. You know.
Every time you go back and visit, do you move like more cautious, or you just more like freely, like, you know, like?
I don't let nobody know when I come back home.
Okay, yeah.
I move like that in general though. Like I don't like to let people know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Unless it got to be a show or you know what I'm saying, something like that where it got to be put out. But for the most part, when I go back home, nobody don't be knowing unless the person that know I'm coming to them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, nobody don't know I be coming back to the crib.
Most definitely. Since you know, I see you got a chain on and stuff like that. Every time you wake up and put the chain on, do you feel like your life gonna be threatened every day type shit? Or
I mean,
not even threatened, like a risk.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's what we signed up for. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just feel like we got to wear this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if we didn't.
Would you see it as a trophy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you work hard. You know what I'm saying? You put your time, you put your dues in. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's more so like a thing of, I think artists to cherish it too much.
Too much.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, bro, you know you been to be somewhere by yourself. Why you got all that shit on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it kind of come to a you gotta listen to your conscience type shit. Like, if I'm finna go here, I don't know, whoop the whoop, whoop the whoop. I know I got to move like this. And ain't being scared is being smart. You feel what I'm saying? And I choose that.
You can't play yourself out the street, man.
You can't.
Yeah, it's crazy.
To satisfy another
especially
nigga,
now for
hell
Instagram. You know, a lot of people do it for the Instagram. Like,
come on, man.
They'll die behind that shit. Like, well, you just crashed out.
You chasing after. I don't even know what you're chasing. You chasing some shit that'll never be done.
But then to me, I feel like you said you work hard for it to be your trophy and shit like that. But I feel like it's just crazy how somebody just take it from you. You know, that person get clout and like your fucking career go down the drain. Sometimes, you know, it's a lot of people try to come back from it, but I feel like they never got to the point where they was when, you know, their chain never got snapped.
Yeah,
you know, it just
most down.
That's why to me I like, damn, if I was, I don't think I ever wear a damn chain. I feel like you always got your P's and Q's, like, you know, just
and that be in your back of your head.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? Like that definitely be in the back of my head, especially when I be out with these shows and when I gotta go to certain cities and stuff, and I know how they get down in Florida. You know what I'm saying? But that definitely be on my head. It'd be like, man, that's a risk factor alone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, but that's a risk factor alone. But sometimes you just got to say, man, this what it is. You feel what I'm saying? They come pay to see certain things. It ain't the biggest chain, it ain't the biggest something, but it goes a long way with your image. You feel what I'm saying? And how you carry yourself and what you stand for as a rapper at the end of the day.
Most definitely. You know, since like, you know, hearing about like, you know, especially Kodak and stuff, he's like the main, like I would say like the future to like, you know, like to down there like in Florida. Like everybody, like, I ain't gonna say everybody look up to him, but he like the superstar down there.
I mean, yeah, Kodak definitely influential. How you say that shit? Influential. Yeah. However you say it, but he the figure though.
So so everybody, like, I ain't gonna say everybody mission, but it's like, is it a goal for every Florida artist to get a feature from Kodak and shit like that?
That ain't mine. My dream. I fuck with Black, but I
ain't
never been no
here
feature.
In Atlanta, everybody feature. Everybody want a feature. Be like, I want Future or Thug. You feel me?
For sure. Too, but nah, I ain't never
crazy.
been no feature type person. Like, you know, like same thing like I said earlier. Like I ain't never really been like, man, I got to go get a feature from Buddy, or I need a feature from Buddy to surpass this love or something like that. It's more so like, if it get down to it, like I'd rather just genuinely happen.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
Genuine,
and like I said, he cool people. You don't put on a lot of people back home. You feel what I'm saying? But shout out to Black. But he really, most definitely, he that figure back home. Most definitely.
Cause that's like the main, like, it was either like Rick Ross or him. You know, like.
You can't forget Ply.
Yeah, Ply.
And you
but I feel like now, Ply too. But I feel like a lot of nowadays it's just like Rick Ross and like, you know,
in the media. Nowadays in the media, for sure.
Only time Ply come out, he's speaking some shit about, like, you know, some shit happened. And,
most
you know,
definitely.
Speak up on it, but most definitely that shit crazy.
I can't agree to that. I definitely could agree to that.
Hell yeah. Since you know in Atlanta, everybody's got this scenario like, oh, it's easy to blow up in Atlanta because y'all know woo to woo. But how y'all moving like in Florida to like how y'all promote your music? Or how y'all even move down there? Like, do y'all go to clubs or how that works down there to get your music out there in Florida?
I mean, I feel like in Florida right now, the wave is you just got to be consistent, dog. You got to hit these blogs, but the Florida blogs, like your regional blogs, you know what I'm saying, and simultaneously and stay on them. You know what I'm saying? And some of these boys, they pick you up and just do it for free. Like shout out to Duval, 4 Quarter, New Era Fast Music, Rap Come Up, like them a lot of the ones back home, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Florida blog.
But they show a lot of love, and it started getting to the point like they start posting more and more. Then the other blogs start picking up. So I feel like back home, the little formula, the trick of the trade, just have you a dope video and got some motion to it, you know what I'm saying? Go link up with the right camera people. Shout out my boy Counterpoint. But go link up with the right people and run to them blogs, man. I feel like that's like the fastest.
This is like the new era, like you saying, like the social media way type shit.
The little social media
fast
way.
Yeah.
And then after that, definitely go link. You got to go tap in with the DJs. Especially if you got a hit. Like, it got to be, but you like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand that small part. They'll have a great song that's doing numbers and stuff, but it don't fit the club. and that be the record that they try to go tap in, you know what I'm saying, with the DJs and stuff like that. I just be feeling like they should utilize the platform, get their name, you know what I'm saying, get their image, whoop the whoop, then take it, man, let me go get me a single. Let me focus on the single now. Then go run it to the DJs, you know what I'm saying, opposed to something that don't really fit that
I
club
know what you're saying though, because
environment.
I seen a lot of artists trying to put a street song like a club. Like, man, that ain't no fucking club.
It don't mix
You
good.
want to dance or shoot this shit out in the club? You feel like it'd be crazy. Like,
It don't mix good.
It
And
like
then they
do.
be, some of them, they, you know, they get frustrated like, man, why I ain't getting the results of so-and-so, but so-and-so really had a single. You know what I'm saying? It was a hit at the end of the day. It was a good single, but I think like the social media thing don't came into play now. These artists doing 100,000 views in a day and 200,000 views, and it's like a light bulb go. They like, man, I got a hit.
Yeah, I got a hit.
You just got a viral sound good, like what you said. TikTok gonna listen to the first 30 seconds, 15. They take a line and run with it. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of, that shit don't kind of make shit tricky now. What's classified as a hit record now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, man, this shit ass as fuck. But he 2 M's on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's the trick of the trade.
Because a lot of people sleeping on TikTok because the youth on there.
Most definitely.
Like the youth is on TikTok. And that, people be like, man, fuck the youth. I ain't trying to listen to little kid, but who the fuck buying this music? The youth. Because these grown
Young
folks
ones.
ain't buying your shit.
The young ones.
You know, the young ones is asking their parents, let me use a credit card. Let me buy his mixtape. Let me buy his album. You know, that's who, you know, the older people want to be like the youth, you know?
Most definitely.
They want, that's why they always go to the youth. What are y'all listening to today? You know, who's popping in your area? And, you know, the youth tell it. And like you said, the blogs run with it, you know,
They
shit
run
like
with
that.
it.
Yeah. Cause they like, I feel like the youth control the music industry in some kind of way.
Most definitely.
I'm not saying I know like 5 to 7 years old. I'm talking like more the teenagers.
The teenagers.
You know, yeah, the more
yeah,
young
the
adults.
going to college. Yeah. That's that crowd.
Yeah,
that's that
right
crowd.
there. That's why in Atlanta, you know, radio stations, they do like college tours every year.
Oh,
They
that's
take
real.
a lot of upcoming artists from, you know, from Atlanta, from different cities, the west side, you know, east side, and they just put them all in a lineup, and they go to every high school, fucking college, and
Oh, that's dope as hell. That's dope. That's real dope.
yeah, shit. Somebody down there need to go out there do
Start that shit up. No cap.
Cause
We
y'all
got a lot of
y'all got
colleges.
big radio stations right down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, they need to
Yeah,
start
we
doing
got-
that shit.
We got a lot of iHeart stations, man. Big stations that be
me,
Miami
that-
got a big one. Tampa got a big. Orlando got a big one. Tallahassee, we got a big one too.
But like
yeah.
you said, since it's like a social media era, do you even want to be on the radio?
Hell yeah, man.
yeah.
That's what's gonna take you into that next market. That's honestly, I feel like a lot of artists is you ever see an artist be like, dang, he big as hell, but he just been right there for so long. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? But he got a fan base, he eating it, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I feel like that radio is that one that take you to that stardom. You know what I'm saying? Once you hit radio, that's when I feel like you will see that's when you see that dramatic change in your
You
career.
see, you know some shit, cause at first when I was, you know, started coming in podcast shit, I didn't know too much about the radio game, and I interviewed E.T. He's like a legendary
Yeah, that my boy.
goddamn radio personality, and he broke it down how the radio shit work. He said that shit's paid 10 times more than a fucking stream, you know, like. And you got to think about it, you getting consistently play every day. So, man, you getting a bag. And that's just one
Shit.
radio station, you
Yeah,
know.
shit.
Imagine, like, you in iHeartRadio, you getting paid, like, everywhere. Florida, California, Texas, everywhere, man. You getting that fucking bag,
It's a
man.
bag.
Collecting
You
that
get a
shit,
bag,
you know?
but it's a bag to get on there.
Most definitely. Unless, you know, like, E.T., he'll fuck with you, you know.
No,
I mean,
I'm talking about
yeah.
from a national, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
National standpoint where it's like you really pumping out, or you in a region, you know what I'm saying? Even
definitely.
these mix shows cost a bag.
Oh, most definitely. Ain't no, but I like I told somebody, bro, ain't shit for free no
Nothing.
more, bro. Oh, God, like, everybody charging. The bloggers want their money, too, you know. Everybody, I don't blame them, you know.
Most definitely.
And
Most definitely.
shit,
That's
you
who
see-
breaking us.
Yeah, you gotta think about everything going up. Gas, food,
Everything.
rent, everything like shit.
You still want free?
And that's why it's a lot of killing out here. It's getting hard to survive.
getting
It's
hard.
getting to the point where people gotta choose like, I only got enough money to pay my rent, or should I get groceries for my family?
Most
So that's
definitely.
where it's coming down to, and it's so fucked up, man. You know that shit getting crazy out here.
Most definitely.
But hell yeah, I know you just dropped the song today, right?
Yep.
Today, all platform.
Hell
Yeah. You already been had that in a vote, or you just some shit you just recently recorded?
Nah, we had that one in the vault. Probably about 3 months now.
3 months.
Oh, yeah, about 3 months now. We had it.
What made you drop that one?
Huh?
What made you drop that one?
Man, it's so crazy because I was coming off my record, Major.
Amazing.
And it was just time for a new single, and I always just get to that spot where I can't record. Like I just can't record.
What you mean, like your mind blanked or some
Yeah,
shit?
just
Like,
be blank, writer's block, not lack of motivation. Sometimes got to deal with it, but
I hate that shit. Right
when I get to that point, I be like, I know as soon as this little phase over, every single time it's a banger that come out.
I feel like when you get to that point, you need a little motivation.
Yeah, most
Like,
definitely.
some gotta happen.
I feel
you
like
gotta-
not even most definitely motivation, but I be having to see new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I'm the type of artist I got to experience something new. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I said, I was just talking about before you get to a certain cap. Like man, I done talked about this already.
Yeah.
We done, you know what I'm saying? He done said this already, shit like that. I got to see something new, experiment something new. And that's what I think I go into that phase. And once I done seen something, I done heard something, that's like the main thing. Like I pay attention to everything. And I hear something and it touch my ear. I be like, all right, it's time to go back to work. You know, and that's exactly what happens. Like, time to go back to work. I jump in the studio and that banger come out. And it happens every time. Like every time.
Yeah. And I see, you taking the craft serious. You got the good quality music video, dope content, shit like that. Like,
most definitely. Shout out to Point, Counterpoint.
Yeah, the cameraman out there?
Yeah, the cameraman down there. Yep. Point from what? Broward, ain't it? Yeah, Counterpoint.
Oh, he known out there?
Yeah. Point hell weight down there.
Gotta tap in. I like to fuck with everybody that's coming up, like photographers, anything, designers, anything you coming up.
That's real.
Hell yeah. What's some slangs that like y'all be saying down there that we Atlanta people don't understand?
Man, shit. Woot woot. That was like one of my favorite words. Woot,
I feel like that's everywhere.
Yeah, like it just started coming. But I just feel like one of them things that just been around, but people just starting it on social media type shit. Cause we've been saying that shit's like a jit.
But like, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna say some real shit. Since I've been staying in Atlanta my whole life, a lot of people are not gonna agree with this shit. But since a lot of Atlanta's popping, everybody coming from everywhere, Florida, North Carolina, from everywhere, so they bring their own slang. So me, like if I start hanging out with you, you got your Florida slang. I'm gonna start picking it up when you go back home. I'm gonna keep that shit and I'm gonna run off with that shit. And that's when people be like, we created that shit, but nah. Somebody got it. Somebody.
Man, you hearing some new shit, man. Yeah. Like I just feel like that's in general, dog. Like we go over to Cali or we go to New York or something.
Jit was, I think, Florida, right? Yeah. That's some shit right there that I started hitting with Kodak or just like anybody down there and shit like that.
That been around since the beginning, man. Like,
so they ain't no like recent shit.
Nah. That was before we came in the world. Like my pops and them was saying that shit.
What's some other words that you could put us on to?
Jit, woot. I mean, it's just I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Oh, every little area got their own little style or something.
It's kind of like that. Like from North Florida to Central Florida to South Florida. We say things, a couple of little things a little different. I don't know, man. We got a lot of shit that we say. Tyte. I mean, it's a lot of shit. Like I can't even think of it right now. But Jit definitely one of them.
The popular.
Yeah, like everybody say that shit.
Right. Everybody like Jit.
Jit, get your ass here, man.
Got
nigga.
Got saying the whole world saying that shit. Man, that shit crazy. What's your definition of success?
When you put somebody else in power. Like I had an OG of mine tell me, he said, you don't become a boss until you make somebody else a boss. And then, cause now you done created the formula. And that person can teach that person could teach, and it just trickle-late. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if it's 100 years done went by, and 10 people done became bosses that you done taught that first one. It all came back from that original formula. So I feel like that's success, bro. When you can teach somebody and they become successful. Not, well, bro, you did that, and the third, I'm finna go try to do the same thing, and then he come back to me, I ain't got the same results. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's where I feel like people get that, you know what I'm saying, get that confused. Like, I feel like actual success is when you can teach somebody and they become successful. They take what you taught and what they learned and go to the next person. They become successful. But the meat of the formula came from you. You know what I'm saying? So that's my my meaning of success.
Let me ask you this: what you try to get out this music shit, like the fame, the money, I
want it all.
You want it all?
Like this, all I ever knew.
Yeah.
Like I've been rapping since 6 years old. Like all the books they used to write in school. What you want to be when you grow up? Like rapper, bro. Like I love being in that start, that start, like that camera, like been plenty of times a nigga broker than a motherfucker, but I look like $1 million goddamn dollars coming through the door. You feel me? Like you got a lot of people say like, man, I just want the money. Y'all want the fame too, bro.
It was definitely.
You get the money to pop your shit. You gonna take care of your family.
This generation is weird. Like you got to get the fame, then
get the money. Yeah,
it go come with it. It go come with it.
Yeah.
Just like who's popular right now? That fake Drake dude and that Lil Durk little boy. You know, you get money out.
They get
copying
money.
somebody else's lifestyle. That's crazy to me.
Getting money.
It's weird as fuck, but hey, man, whatever gets you money, I guess. You
Most
know, that
definitely.
shit crazy out here, man. You know, in Atlanta, we got like QC, Authentica, and who else? Out here, you know, we got 1017. We got a lot of, you know, independent, you know, big labels in Florida. Do y'all got any like big independent labels out there?
I big one right here. Slip and slide. Like that's like the legendary like record label of Florida.
Oh,
like every big Ross, Clyde, Trina, Trick Daddy, that was all Slip and Slide, and that's who really started the. That's what we come, the umbrella we come from under. You know, all these artists and stuff like that, like they open them doors. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Ted Lucas, but Slip and Slide, that's like, you know, in the forefront. And then I think you got dollars and deals still. I don't know. I know that's who I think Kodak used to be at his early when Kodak first came out. But that's probably about it that I know of.
You just put me out to that Slip and Slide. I ain't know slide, people, you know, that shit crazy right there.
Slip and Slide.
Yeah, so they basically like, was it just they sign like more people out of Florida, or is it more like a Florida thing? Where
it's
they just
more
sign
so like a Florida thing. Majority of all the artists that I know that they done signed, it was out of Florida.
Well, definitely. One thing I wanted to ask you about the Haitians. Is it true? The Haitians out there crazy?
Yeah. Man, take your ass to Miami where you won't come back. You make the wrong move.
They got that, what that shit called? I ain't gonna say voodoo, but what's that word?
That is?
Like, oh,
voodoo, man.
That shit real deal?
Put that shit on your ass, boy. No,
that shit real deal for real?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's strong. Well, I don't know about now, but like from where I'm from, Tallahassee.
Yeah.
Like we got a lot of country around. Like my people's from Walk Color. Shout out to the county. But a lot of that shit used to go on back then. Like that voodoo, people shit like that. Like that shit heavy, man. Like that, especially down that way, down south. Like that shit get heavy.
They get heavy.
Yeah, get heavy.
Shit crazy as hell, man.
Yeah, them Zoes. Shout out to the Zoes, man. Yeah, them Zoes will get on your ass down there.
I feel like my theory was like, not to disrespect them or anything, but I feel like, you know, where they come from, you know, they'd be like, damn, I seen a documentary, but sometimes you can't believe what you see on TV, but they put it down like they down bad, like, you know, like from the dirt.
I mean, I don't really too much, because I ain't from down that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the same thing, like,
I just watched TV.
Yeah, I watched
they
TV
put that image in, like, just like how they always put the image to me that Africa always been broke as fuck, but in reality, they got some rich ass parts. You know, white folks be staying down there and shit crazy, bro. Like, they put this image in your head that like this shit just down bad, fucked up, diseases, bro. Everybody struggling.
Yeah. And it ain't really all 100% like that. Yeah.
That's why I always thought, like, you know, since like, you know, they down, like, you know, this fucked up country and shit like that, they going through a lot. They come over here like on some shit like, I ain't got nothing to lose. I don't give a fuck. That's why they crazy. Yeah.
I don't think it's that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they probably do got
it could get like that,
yeah.
You feel me? But I don't think it's to that extreme. And for the most part, when I do go down there, and matter of fact, my last video shoot was in I was in Lil Hater, wasn't it, T? Yeah, it was in Lil Hater, but how I feel about the community is like more like a community. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went down to Miami, they got a different set, like everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Different set, but particularly for the Zoes and shit like that, I just feel like they just got their own community. Like they know what goes on. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But far as like down bad, I don't know. I don't know how it work down there. I don't know how it is down there.
Yeah. No, I was just saying because you know they paint that fucking picture on TV.
They make it look crazy. Yeah, super crazy.
Water out the fucking, you know, the sewage. I'm like, man, hell no.
Yeah, that shit be crazy.
Crazy for playing these people like that, man. That shit be crazy. One more question we head out. What's some things you love and hate about Florida or your city you from?
I just hate my city so small, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if it was a little bit bigger, we'd have a lot more opportunity. You know what I'm saying? As far as, well, we ain't got to go out and go to these other cities for their platforms. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if our city was just a little bit more bigger,
or have more opportunities around your city,
you know
like
what I'm
radio
saying?
Stations and you know,
radio, real platforms. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's gonna take for us.
Y'all gotta build
To
that
create,
shit up.
to build that shit. Like it's not size is one thing, but I done seen cities smaller than Tallahassee, and they making it shape. You know what I'm saying? They got this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I just feel like in my city is we just got to build it up. That's all. You know, just bring the opportunity there. You know what I'm saying? But first, it just take for somebody, and what we doing right now, it just take for somebody. We got to put that work in. You know what I'm saying? Where when we do come back, it makes the ultimate sense. Where we can really bring. I'm talking for me.
Yeah.
I can really bring the light to the city. A lot of people, they be like, man, you ain't tapping in with us, or you ain't whoop the whoop, bro. It ain't nothing I can do for you right now, but give you a feature. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to say that I do give you the feature and your ass blow. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I feel like the disconnect come from. It's like, bro, I gotta go out here and go work first. Right. So when I do link up with you, you get the maximum exposure that I'm getting. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm trying to bring back to the home front. Damn, trying to sell y'all this fake ass, you know what I'm saying, that dream type shit. Tyte, I need the feature, bro. Let me get right for you. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then so it can make sense on both ends, bro. Because it won't make sense right now. It really won't. I'm in the middle of doing too much. You probably working out the kinks, you know what I'm saying? Especially upcoming artists. I'm still an upcoming artist, but I done been through some shit. You know what I'm saying? So you still working through them little kinks and everything. You don't know what's working, what's not. You might got a budget, 10 grand, but you might fly through 5 grand figuring out what's actually working.
Put it like this, you gonna go through some fucked up mistake to, get where you at in
Most
life.
definitely.
Shit. Yeah, you gonna have to live and learn from.
I'd rather us both be able to bring something to the table.
Most definitely. Hell yeah. This for my food people, for anybody that gonna ride past down there, your town, your city and shit. What's your favorite low key spot that you like to eat at?
You in Tallahassee, Florida, man. If you on the south side, you gotta go to Leola's Crab Shack.
The seafood spot?
Man, seafood spot. Leola's Crab Shack. That's the best seafood in the nation. In the nation.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all got that on lock though. Yeah, I got some good ass seafood down there. Every time I go down there for vacation, boy, I got it.
You got to.
That's all I eat down there, seafood, bro. God, like, I just hit up a lot of seafood spots. Like, boy, that shit.
You got to. Down there, anywhere we popping with the seafood in Florida. I don't really think we can miss like that with the seafood.
See, y'all feel like y'all got it on seafood and we got it on the hot wing.
The hot, bro. Yeah,
the hot wing. That's
y'all throw down on the wings up here.
Definitely.
It's like a wing stop on I mean, not like a wing stop, a wing shop, like on every corner down this bit. Like it's wings everywhere around the motherfucker. That's where all the chicken at. All the damn chicken shortages.
That's crazy, hell yeah. But tell what can they find you like on social media platforms?
You can find me everywhere. The Real Tyte, DAREALTYTE.
Yeah. TikTok, Instagram, what else they got?
What that is? Facebook,
YouTube,
Twitter. YouTube. Everywhere at The Real Tyte.
Most definitely, hell yeah. Appreciate you for coming out to Atlanta, stopping by the podcast, man.
Most definitely appreciate you having me.
Hell yeah. Hope to see you goddamn rolling live by next year or some shit.
I'm finna be down there tomorrow. We finna be down there tomorrow. No, I ain't performing this year. We just out there. You know what I'm saying?
Use that shit as a motivation.
Most definitely.
Like I'm gonna be here. And then
I want to see what it's about. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. We out.